Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and I hope I'll teach you how to do something really cool today. We are going to be DIYing a garment. I'm just going to be using an old t-shirt that I have and blinging it up to making it into a brand new garment. I'm just going to use a black t-shirt that I had. I think this one came from Target. You just need a little pair of scissors, some matching sewing thread, and a needle. And then I will be using flat sequins. You can usually buy these in a craft store. They come in a variety of colors. I have the multi-pack, the silver, and the gold. The color choice is up to you. As you can see, it's a round metal disc with a hole on one side. I'm going to be using silver and gold, but you can use whatever color combination or single color that you want to be using. So the first thing we need to do is thread our needle, and it's pretty simple. You want to pull out a piece of thread that's about 18 to 20 inches long. You don't want it too terribly long or it will tangle up when you're sewing. You can always do shorter if you want to. I will be sewing my sequins onto just one side around the neck and the arm, but again, your placement is completely up to you. So you want to lick the end of your thread to make sure that all the fibers are together, and then put the thread through the eye or the hole of the needle. You can always use a needle threader for this to help you. Once you have your thread through the eye of the needle, you want to put both of the ends of the threads together in one hand and have the needle in your other hand. So what you'll do is you'll lick your finger and your thumb just to get a little bit wet. Wrap the thread around your finger, holding it on with your thumb. Roll the thread off your finger as you're pulling down, and then snip off any threads on the other side of the knot. This may take some practice if you've never threaded a needle before, but it comes pretty easy. So to sew one on, you want to make sure that you're only sewing through one layer of the garment, the front. Don't sew through both the front and the back. You come up through the back side, the wrong side of the garment, go up through the hole that's in the sequin. Once you're through the hole, hello cat, you want to go back down through your garment right on the other side of your sequin, because you don't want to see a whole lot of thread, so you just want to make sure that you're going right down and put the needle right beside the sequin and pull down. Now you want to pull it snugly so that it's firm against the garment, but don't pull it too tight or you'll actually pucker up the fabric underneath. You'll do the same thing a second time, from the back through the hole and then back down, and then do it again a third time. Make sure that your thread is not getting tangled on the wrong side of your shirt or your garment, and that everything is laying nice and flat. Again, you want to make sure that the hole on your sequin is facing towards the top of your garment. That way the sequins will all lay flat when you're wearing them. Once you're done, flip over to the wrong side and you'll see several little stitches there that you've made. You want to take your needle, go under one of the little stitches. You want to make a loop, but then take your needle, go back through the loop, and pull tight. And do this 2 to 3 times. This will knot off your thread on the back. Once you have done this, then you can take your scissors and snip the thread off close to the knot. And you're done with one sequin. Now this may seem time consuming. You can definitely do it while you're watching your favorite TV show, but it doesn't take long once you get the hang of it. You're simply going to knot the loose ends of your thread again and start with your next sequin. Now I kind of laid a few out just to kind of see where I wanted them to go. Again, you can take a picture of it when you get it the way you like, or you can tape them on and then just pull the tape off as you sew them on. But I'm just randomly putting down silver and gold sequins, making sure that the hole faces up, and just putting them down randomly until I kind of get a pattern that I like the best. Again, these will be sewn on one at a time, but it doesn't take long to do. So each one I've just been starting from the top and working my way down one at a time, making sure that my holes are always up. Now on the sleeve, they may be slightly to the right or the left, but when you put the garment on, they'll actually be facing up. Now here I've sewn several of the sequins on already, and you see there's some that are kind of all together clumped and some that are random out. So here I'm going to show you how to knot the needle again, or knot the thread, I'm sorry. Wrap it around your finger and then pull the knot. Clip the threads at the end if you have any threads, and then you're ready to go. So again, sequin, hold it on your fabric through just the front layer. You'll go up from the back through the hole in the sequin, and then back down through the fabric right next to the edge of the sequin. You'll do this a couple more times, and the more you do these, the easier it will get. This is also the same technique you would use to sew a button on. Once you've sewn it on 3 times, flip it to the back, go through one of the little stitches, go back through the loop, and pull tightly. You'll see I'm kind of putting my finger right there over where the knot is. This just keeps it from pulling at the fabric too much. You snip your thread off, and you're ready to go on to the next one. When your thread gets too short, you will have to go and cut a new length of thread and do it again. Now that I've sewn that one on, I'm going to place a few more on to see that if I like the placement. Again, kind of clumping some up here and there, making some just loose and single, and then kind of doing silver and gold just randomly on the shirt. If you find you don't like the placement of something, yes, the cat's checking it out, making sure I'm doing everything right. If you don't like the placement of something, you can definitely snip the threads, pull the sequin off, and redo it.